Hey, today I'm going to give you a quick overview of the current status of our intranet. How do you do stuff? What can you do? What shouldn't you do? Stuff like that. Once you actually log into the intranet at app.code.berlin, you'll get redirected to your dashboard page. Your dashboard page is kind of like your landing page where you can see notifications from all the projects you're a part of. You can see the projects you are a part of. You have a nice header image that you can set yourself, and you get a nice little quote, whatever. Let's go on to your profile. This is where you can, for example, link your social media handles. You can write something about you. Other people can see the projects you're enrolled in. And this is basically your main administrative part. The About page is completely Markdown sensitive, so if, for example, you want to add another header in here and, list a few stuff, for example, your skills or whatever, just feel free to. You can select a whole bunch of stuff about yourself, you can submit it, and now you see we have a slightly bigger page 3 and a list of stuff. So next, again, your project, your profile image, all that interesting stuff. Then on the side here, you'll see a bunch of filters. So, for example, once you're actually all in here, you could, for example, click software engineers and see all the current software engineering students. Same with our current professors, our team, and all users, so everyone who's in here yet. These cards will get fixed, by the way, so don't worry. Next up on our task list, we have the projects. Should be pretty self-explanatory, but same as with the users, you can filter the projects based on their current status. So proposed projects are the projects that you as students propose, but which aren't like formally approved yet, so they go into the approved category. You have active projects, which are projects that are like actively being worked on right now. Completed and failed should be pretty self-explanatory. And you can say you want to start a new project. Let's go for that. We get a nice drop down here. And since we are currently having some issues with Wi-Fi, let's just say our project is actually getting 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi up and running. Next, we'll have to select a category. Since it's not really study related, we'll just put it into the other. So this field is Markdown sensitive, so you can just write a regular Markdown in here, and as long as your spell checker isn't killing you, you can just go on with it. Next, we're gonna select the current status. Since it's not formally approved yet, we'll just select draft for now. Then we can enter a short description, which is basically what will be displayed on the cards and in the search results, etc. We can enter the URL to an image. So for example, if we have an app icon or like a team logo or whatever, we can insert it here. We can insert some tags, which will just be used for searching, etc. Just separate them like commerce, and that's it for now. You can add a link to your, for example, GitHub repo or whatever you're using to manage your project files. You can add a management URL, which could be, for example, a Trello board, a website URL, maybe you have a download link to the App Store or whatever. And then you can say, we're gonna start tomorrow, hopefully gonna be done in 1 week's time. And then we can click submit. And we are on our projects page. Now, here we see, actually the Markdown got carried over, so we can pretty much freeform everything in here. We have a link to our GitHub repository. We have a part for updates, which are used to post updates. So for example, we can say router has arrived. So let's say you have an update that all your team members should know about. You can just post an update in here. They'll get a new notification on their dashboard, and it'll get logged on the product page. So for example, let's say you think that for your Wi-Fi issues we need a new access point or a router, and that thing has just arrived by package or whatever, and is currently being stored in the second meeting room. We'll just add an announcement for that. Then, once we reload here, we see router has arrived, and everyone can see it. Especially when you go to your dashboard, you'll see a new notification that links you back to here. What else? We see the team. Currently, there are no applications. But, for example, if you go to the lunch club, we already see that Sebastian has applied. We could accept him, or we couldn't, depends on our current mood. And yeah, that's like the most important part. You can also, same as with the other description fields, this is also markdown sensitive. So for example, if we want to test some links, we can just go for the standard markup. Yeah, that sounds iffy. So we can say we want an external link, and that'll go to, let me try to spell, and that will go to google.com and say submit. Yeah, reload, but this will get fixed. And now once we click on this link, we'll get routed to Google. So we can also post internal links. For example, if you want to link from one project to another, you just have to find the project you want to link to. You will copy the ID out of the URL bar here. You can go back. You can post a new update. Say, hey, there's a lunch club. Same as before. You're gonna say, hey, this is the link. And now, instead of getting a fully qualified URL in here, you'll just link the actual ID, say submit, and now once you click on here, you'll get linked to the lunch club. I think that's almost all you need to know for now, except this nice little button down here. I can promise you'll find this thing burning all over the place. So every time you see something that doesn't look quite right, or that works, or that doesn't work, or that you think works different than it's supposed to work, click this nice little button here. It'll redirect you to a GitHub issue template, and you can either see and search whether other people have already had your issue. In that case, just vote that issue up. Or if you were pretty sure that no one has had that issue before, just create a new issue so I can see them and hopefully get them fixed as soon as possible. Thanks for your time. See you around.